Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. This is general reading, love reading for Libra for November 2020. I will start with oracle cards to have an insight. Let's see what the spirit guides please direct me with messages for Libra. We have the first card, which is Imagine. I love this card. And this card popping up quite often in readings recently. Imagine, reach the skies, reach something you didn't think you can achieve. It's like, I feel like the doors are opening for you. That's something which you didn't think can happen for you. You can get it this time? Yen. It's the masculine energy. This is the energy, grounded energy. Ground yourself. Number two, together. It's like you are trying to achieve something which is, you have to imagine you can do it. You can became, stand in more in energy which you didn't think you can get before. And we have TikTok number 303, which means speed it up. Unfortunately no, it's happening quick for you, which is good because I feel like you've been waiting for it. Standing in the power of the masculine energy, the energy which you didn't think you can embrace or you had within yourself. And it's quick, it's coming quick. The world through closing cycles. You have to close the cycle of the behavior in love. Closing cycle in love. You have to close either your behavior and you have to finish something which is related to love, to relationships. Death in reverse. I feel like you are closing something which was not serving you, which you didn't feel fulfilled with, which you didn't see. Maybe you thought it's a love, maybe you thought this is it, but the card's saying that you have to imagine, you have to find out in yourself something different or better, higher, something which is more suitable for you, and finish or close or get rid of from your energy something which is not serving your highest good, which is not serving you at all at the minute. And death in reverse, but it's like resisting energy. You either don't know what really, or you don't want to finish it. You're resisting the transformation. You're resisting even acknowledge that there is something off, either in you or with the situations you are in currently. And it's not worth it because the universe decides that there is something better for you and they are asking you to speed up a little bit the process. They definitely will make you to do this. And if you resist, more you resist, it will be more painful. You will go through more cycles, karmic cycles, to teach you the lesson. Before you will be granted the real love, before you will be given a justice. Before the scales will balance. It's your card as well, Libra. But I feel like you're looking for a justice. Oh, you're looking for this, because I was thinking, what are you looking for? For the family, for the house, two of you together, building a house, a family, warm place. You see there is a little fire here. Warm place. You're looking for a warm place to come with somebody, to build together. But you have Queen of Cups in reverse. But the person who are you thinking about building this together is not a person who can offer you the cup. You see, for creating a relationship underneath, over the Four of Wands, we have Two of Cups. To build the relationship, the correct one, the beautiful one, you need two cups. One is yours and one is another person, but we have a Queen of Cups in reverse. Either you or the other person doesn't, in this, whatever you're dealing with, doesn't want to give. They cap into this relationship, doesn't want to fulfill anybody's needs and wants, and doesn't want to give open emotionally. The Queen of Cups in reverse is the person who knows exactly what emotions are, knows exactly how it's supposed to look like that, but they don't will to give it. They overused emotionally, abuse maybe not, but they overuse somebody through emotions for their benefits. They know how to manipulate, maybe not emotional manipulation, because it would be a king, but this is the person who knows how to use their emotions to gain something from the situation. This person knows how much to give to keep you hooked. That person knows how big the cup's supposed to be to make it work. And we have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody here doesn't want to work on it. Somebody here doesn't want to give it a try. Somebody here doesn't want to invest anymore. Somebody here does know probably how little they can give to keep either you hooked or you to keep somebody else hooked, because you can take it as resonate. It might be about you, it might be about the other person. But I feel, Libra, it's like you wanting you wanting the balance in the relationship and build something with somebody who doesn't want to invest, who doesn't want to give their cup into it. And we have a Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. There is somebody who doesn't want to work on it and resurrect anything. Somebody who does want to diet, no resurrection. Or maybe you losing hope within the whole situation. But you have to imagine, you have to listen to your intuition, because the universe is trying to send you information that there is coming prepared, something which is better for you. Something you never knew that it can happen to you. We have Five of Pentacles in reverse. You will not be left in cold for long. You see? It's like, look what's opening the reading, the World, and what's closing it. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, which means as long as you close the cycle with wrong behavior, wrong attitude, wrong, I don't know, seeing the situation, or wrong, I feel like you investing in the people who you shouldn't, the same moment you will be sent somebody to take you out of cold. You will have what you want. You have what you not want. You will have what you're supposed to have to build your house, happy house. Look that angle. Yes, we have closing the cycle which doesn't serve you, building the relationship being granted, and you're out of cold. Let's clarify. And we have Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Clarifying the word. Ten of Cups. This is 10 as well. Close it. It's like a confirmation that the closure, whatever has happened here, whatever you're dealing with, the closure has to happen. It's not, doesn't necessarily mean to get rid of somebody. It doesn't mean to split up or whatsoever. It might be a behavior, a situation, but whatever is about to close has to close. Yes, this is a confirmation. 10 and a word. For your happiness. For you to be able to find what you're supposed to have. We have the Hangman. For 2 of Cups, you've been stuck too long in the something, in concept of the relationship, or in the relationship itself. You have to gain a new perspective on exactly, this is what those 2 cards saying. You have to gain a new perspective, a new vision on what relationships are. That the love has to be granted. It might be your energy as well, that you think that building the relationship and a home, happy home, can be done without emotions, without taking care of others, without thinking what they feel. It's a little blockage. It's not a little bit blockage. It's the biggest blockage in the relationship. It's maybe you've asked to tap to the different, your other half within yourself, and you have to speed up because you might be losing something which is important for you. It's like the lack of emotions, the lack of tapping to the feelings is killing something which is worth looking at, worth investing in. And we have High Priestess, clarifying the Death in reverse. This is resistance for transformation. I feel like your transformation, you ask about, imagine that you have other side, that you can tap to some other energies, and you're supposed to change the perspective on a relationship and listen to your intuition. Don't resist the transformation. Don't resist that change. Allow something to die. Allow your perspective, your vision to die, to a new one and better one to be born. And your intuition, those little voices in your head, they will help you, they will guide you. Because you're worth it. Justice. Justice clarifying by the Chariot in reverse. Don't speed it up. Don't speed it up. Whatever you are thinking about, like balancing scales. Whatever is happening for you, because justice, it might be something which has to happen and will happen without even you agreeing with it. Yes, inevitable. And don't speed it up. Think about this. Whatever you have to pick up the decisions, whatever you have to decide in the future, for whatever you have to say, think about this. I feel like you shouldn't, if you have a problem with talking too quickly without considering somebody else's emotions and feelings, just think about this. Don't do this too quickly, because you might be harming people without even knowing. And this is about somebody else. If it's somebody doing to you, that talking to you quickly without considering how you might feel about that, then you have to know that they don't mean it. But they have to change this approach because they're harming people, yes? Or it's you. Because without you even knowing, you're harming people. Because you're not considering, you just, whatever comes to your head is straight away out from your mouth. And you don't understand that it can make others feel awful. And we have the Fool clarifying 4 of Wands. You jumping, somebody here, it might be the person you're dealing with, jumping, and we have a Lovers and the Wheel Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You don't feel like lucky in love, because this looks like you're jumping too quickly in the conclusions. You're quickly jumping into the relationships and thinking I feel like you think that creating a beautiful house, beautiful relationship, is just agreeing to be together. And you're straight away into this. You know that, you think that it's done, it's just a matter right now about setting the date for marriage. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to build the first friendshipness, then the trust, then, other features of the relationships. Every relationship has the correct one, has the stages which you can't miss one. It's like with the childhood, yes? You can't miss the stages of growing up, because otherwise the teenagers will start doing the stuff which they missed from the childhood. They will start, instead of reading the books, they will read comics and etc. It's the same with the relationships. If you want the one which is successful, you have to go through the stages. Dating, not moving in straight away and living together, but first dating, flirting, I don't know, buying presents, going to the theater. Because the friendshipness has to take place. Otherwise, how else? If the problems will come, if the arguments will come, how you will talk between each other if you guys don't know each other? But when there is a house and home and living together, that the problems will just pile up. Trust me. 5 of Pentacles. Clarifying Queen of Wands. And we have 5 of Pentacles here, see? It's like there is somebody who, whenever they don't feel comfortable enough in the situation, just disappears. Just leave somebody else in cold. Because they can't deal with it. They probably, you have to understand that people have different experiences, different baggage on their shoulders. And it might be that they see similarities and they don't want to go through this nightmare they went already through. Yes? And it's why they, through this being scared and through their being terrified even, if you like, they just prefer to disappear, to not be exposed to something which they feel might happen again. But this is exactly what I said, because something is happening too quick and you don't even have time to know each other, to know your limits, to know your real intentions. And it's why you're assuming, you're building the relationship based on assumptions, that that person is meaning this, but in fact that might not take place, because I see the Chariot in reverse, yes, which means you're asking to think before speaking. 2 of Wands, or the other person. 2 of Wands clarifying 8 of Pentacles. Somebody is really in their head always, if they should invest or not. They question every single bit, if they should do this or not. And I feel it's like you are questioning whenever you have to action something, whenever you have to do something, you always question even the simple bits and pieces, if you should this do or not, because you are freaking out that it will be not equal. But the relationship is not always about the same. I mean, relationship is about yes, the relationship is about equal give and take, but not the way that if they gave me this, I have to give them the same. If they did this, I can do only this up to this point. No, it has to be with the flow. One person does this, another does this. And if you, for example, if you feel stronger enough or better enough, then you do more. This is equalness, yes? Not about doing something only when the other person will give. This is not equal take and give. Absolutely not. This is like having to be paid before you will invest. 9 of Swords. Clarifying Judgment in reverse. There will be a talk. There has to take place a talk. Somebody has to ask the question, somebody has to speak about, and it will be about why this is not resurrecting, why there is no chance, why it's like for your good, for your education, for your learning lessons. I feel like you've been put through the cycle, through the karmic cycle, to learn some lessons, yes? And you're not questioning it. You're not asking the correct questions. There is something to learn for you, for your spiritual growth. But you're supposed to ask. You're supposed to talk about this. You're supposed to maybe talk within yourself about this, research it. Why the resurrection is not gonna to happen. Or why you don't want to resurrect anything. You either, maybe you're supposed to teach the lesson, teach lesson the other person and tell them why it's not gonna to happen, why the resurrection is in this scenario is not coming again. I feel like again. 4 of Cups. Clarifying 5 of Pentacles. Somebody is not content with it. It's either you or the other person. That you guys not coming, that somebody was left in cold. Somebody is rejecting it. Somebody doesn't want to accept it. Or not content enough in this situation to change the outcome. Or whatever their option will be offered here to take either you or somebody else from the cold. You might not be happy with what the universe will bring to you. You might not be happy at first with whatever universe think it's better for you and the offer to take you out from the cold. You will be not content with it. At first, at least. But let's see what the universe will advise. Medicine. Heal your heart, I feel. Medicine. Find the medicine in it. For whatever mistakes you're making. It's a karmic lesson and the lesson has to be learned. Even they are tough. Or difficult to accept. Because I see the resistance there. And we have affirmations. You can visualize definitely whatever you want in your life, and you will be granted the energy to make affirmations and wish for yourself whatever you want. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.